Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20.
This is Pahi.
And welcome to episode 21 of SkyFactory 3 with Pahi. What's up, Pahi? What is this?
Oh.
I don't want to touch that.
Yeah, you got it, because I did the puking last time.
I don't think I want to see it.
Do it.
That was a lot of take it easies. What is a redstone reader from Integrated Dynamics? Variable store. Headcrumbs, take it easy. Okay. Make it stop. Make it go away. I don't want it anymore. It said something. Did you read the warning on the back? It said something about using a wrench to break the cables.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You read that warning?
I did.
Okay, good. As long as one of us did. As long as one of us did. You okay over there?
The lag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy right now. We're trying to track down the source. I think what Pahi have decided... do you want to announce what we decided we're going to do for the next episode or two?
I don't know about, that we've decided, but we're leaning pretty heavily towards taking this to a separate, just a dire night instance, which is what we normally do.
True.
Look at you, Lex.
Yeah. Well, I cleaned up his messes. Somebody else is lagging the server still. Hey, guess what I got between last episode and this episode?
A plan.
No. A shiny, expensive block.
It's not shiny.
It's shiny.
It might be expensive, but that's not shiny.
I would call it shiny.
That's a matte finish.
Yeah?
Yes, that's not shiny. That's matte.
Okay, if you say so. I've got Awakened Draconium, which means we make a mob grinder now.
Oh, so are we finally going to get weatherproof blocks? I've seen a lot of people
I don't know what you're talking about.
Comments talking about how your build can't handle multiple withers. And how
it will in like a minute.
Yeah, is it because of the grinder, or is it because you're actually going to make the containment better?
It's because we're using the force field to do the damage. When you damage entities with a force field, it drains the power a lot stronger.
I don't know what I was going to do.
Maybe? So we're going to need...
rubber banding.
I know. We're going to have to figure out what's causing that. We're definitely going to have to figure out what's figuring that. So you can smelt that. Nice. Grinder, generator, check. That's pretty close then to what we need to do, I believe. So we just need 3 diamond swords. Alright, buddy, you want to come with me?
Not particularly.
Ouch. Your words hurt. Do I have... No, I don't. Well, I have the other kind of conduits, but we're using this tier over here. So if we configure this guy, instead of solid damage for all, we're going to make it solid for all. And we're going to delete you. Turn this off. And this off. Solid. So that should work. So that's the mob grinder.
Okay.
Okay. Watch. If I set everything up correctly, this should work.
I got my sword out.
Okay, good. That makes 2 of us. It worked.
It just instant died?
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So now there's no potential for a shield failing because... So you can spawn like several of them. It should be fine. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Because what's going to happen is like the shield is no longer doing the damage and they're just going to die. Cool?
It just explodes them to death.
It just instantly kills them. It's Draconic Evolution, dude. It's well balanced and not OP at all.
Let's go crazy.
Didn't you know?
Let's do 4.
Like, in theory, there shouldn't be. There's probably not a limit to how many you could spawn at this point. So yes, the fact that the force field was doing the damage is the reason that, like, the shield power might have dropped down. That's the only explanation I can think of to your letting 3 withers out.
Oh, so I was about to say, are we finally to the point where you're acknowledging that I didn't do it?
I mean, you did it. By being, you know, overzealous.
I hate you so much.
Yes, you do. So that said, which is good times. Let's talk about...
You and I have differing ideas of good times.
Yeah, it is. So I've got things and stuff going on now. Hey, there's a chicken sandwich down here underneath our solar panel. Did you put that in there?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's cool. So Nether stars for days. That's pretty much where we're at, buddy. Ain't that cool? Yeah, right? Not bad. We also have like a decent amount of power going on. Yeah, excepting that we're out of wither skeleton skulls. We're going to need more of these. I'm just going to get as many as I can get. And yeah, we're going to need to figure out what's up with this frame tick rate thing, because it's worse than it was a minute ago even.
Yep.
Yep. So we've got the grinder up and running, so that's good news. Do you want to come back in a minute while we try and figure out what's up?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Okay, cool. We'll be right back, guys. All right, Bahamar, I may have fixed it. We're just going to have to see.
Good.
We're going to see if the Forgecraft owners smile upon us.
Green gods.
I was resistant to refer to you as a god.
Well, I could smile at you, but it might not fix the server.
Yeah, I didn't want to, like, I haven't we haven't lagged since I did what I did. Just saying that. So that's cool. Let's come back in a second and then we'll actually do stuff.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're back. So Pahamar.
We're back indeed.
So what were you thinking of working on today? Because I got a fun little project for you if you want to be more than just a farmhand.
Well, I was getting ready to start building a space to stick the chickens.
Chickens is cool.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
We could build a giant draconic power orb.
What is that?
It's a thing that stores a lot of power.
Does it produce power?
No, it stores power. It's basically a giant battery.
And how do you get power out of it?
The same way you get power out of any battery, with cables. Or those flux thingies.
So we're gonna build a giant floating ball of power.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna plug a cable into a giant floating ball of power.
We're probably gonna plug a few cables into it. We need to get power into it too, don't forget.
It's just there's part of me that's just trying to understand the science of this all.
I mean, it's Minecraft. There's no science.
Sure.
Let's be fair with each other.
I was just making a list of different chickens that I could breed that would like produce coal and diamonds, so I guess that's not sciencey.
Nah, probably not.
So many chickens. So many chickens.
I'm gonna make something cool. Oh, I'm still in cheat mode. I was fixing Lex's base in cheat mode. You know how it is.
It's like 60, 70 odd chicken.
Yeah. So why?
So I was thinking it'd be nice to have like a checklist. I made these clipboards. Here, you can have an empty one.
Okie dokie then.
So that we can keep track of the things we want to do. Because I'm thinking, hey, we should, have one of each chicken. We should have one of each crop. And clipboards are good ways to do that.
Clipboards are cool.
So yeah, I want to figure out how many chickens I need, and then I'll build a structure to put all the chickens, and then I'll make those little pens for them to sit in, because that's where they collect their items as well as their droppings.
Fair enough. You want to see my fancy new hat?
Yeah. Explaining all that, and you're making a hat.
I am. It's a fancy hat.
I don't believe you.
Yeah?
It's ridiculous with your googly eyes. Do you not see the googly eyes?
I'm wearing the sunglasses thingy. So.
You're not wearing sunglasses. You have googly eyes.
Neat. Hey, hit me.
No.
Hit me. So you made a clipboard. There's a lot of X's on it.
Does it share? Or is it just X's with no lines?
There's a bunch of X's with no lines.
Oh yeah, that's because you gotta fill stuff in.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That sounds boring.
I have my own.
Oh, what? This is like my homework? I'm not doing homework.
Yes, you have homework.
Hey, Palmer.
Yes.
I made you a fancy hat, too.
Ooh, hey, cool. There's a little thing that showed up in the bottom.
Yeah.
I am storing a lot of RF.
Yes.
I have a huge battery.
Yep. Pretty much.
Does this give me magic flight?
I don't think the helm does.
Does not appear.
I'm also going to make it so that thing fills up more quickly in a moment by doing this. So you should be getting power faster now. Am I correct about that statement?
I appear to be full. I'm at 2.064 million.
4 million should be the fill. It's the blue bar at the bottom. The blue bar is the internal RF.
Well, I'm not getting any more power.
Are you now?
Nope.
Are you over by me?
My double battery is empty.
Yeah, that'll fill up in a moment too.
It's not.
If you're over by me, where are you? Oh, over here? You're not filling up?
I turned off the battery, now I am.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
That's
Sweet.
weird. Now the battery's charging.
Yes. So, the numbers, 38 out of 38, that's how much shield you have. And it recharges. And see that green bar that's going down?
Mm-hmm.
That's your entropy. As your entropy increases, or like the green bar disappears, the shield recharge will be slower and slower. So that if your entropy fills up all the way, it stops recharging your shield, and at that point, your shield is gone, and then it won't recharge. Cool. And the blue bar is the power, and obviously it uses power to do it. And what's the hotkey? Controls. So let's see, what's Draconic's hotkey in here? Unless I changed it. Tool and armor. So if you open up your controls in game, you can stop hitting me now. It's gonna take you a while to break through my shield. Can you please stop hitting me?
How's your entropy?
It's like half.
Nice.
Open up your controls.
Yep.
Go down to Draconic. And then tool and armor config GUI. I make it the plus on my number pad, but you can make it whatever you want.
There's so many things it's conflicting with.
Yeah. I make it the numpad plus. That's what I usually go with.
How about numpad minus? Because I got numpad plus set to the chunk boundaries.
That's fine. And then what you can do is hit that and then click on the HUD button. That's on the top right next to your character.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the shield display settings. It's like in the middle. Change the scale if you want. And if you put fade out, I put it to fade out full. It completely hides that little bottom left thing when your shield is full, and it comes back when you start taking damage. Fancy pants?
Fancy.
Nice, right? There's a couple other things in there you can play with if you want at your leisure, but that's enough to get you going. So yeah, I was thinking we should get the giant Draconic orb, because right now we've got, what do we call it? We've got about 50 million RF stored, which is a lot. It's a nice amount. It's not a terrible amount. It's a nice amount, but it's not an ideal amount. It's not what I would call perfect. So, like, making Awakened Draconium is like 350 million RF. So we need like 7 times our capacitor storage for that. So I'm thinking if we made a giant orb, even like a lower tier version of it, we'd be in pretty good shape. So do you want to work on that with me, or do you want to do your own thing? Or do you want to do it all by yourself and I'll work on something else?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea, leaving me to do the thing I don't know.
Well, I mean, people are yelling at me for being so rude and bossy to you all the time.
You finally see my world.
Yes. So I'm trying to give you options on the cool things you get to play with. There's a book that tells you how to do it all. It's really pretty easy.
You're a book.
See, guys, every time I try and be nice to Pahamar, he's just like, you're a book. And then this happens.
Well, I have something for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, it's a worn-out loot bag. What could be inside? It's a bed, but it's not a bed.
What is it?
I don't know. I guess it's not a bed.
You place it?
I mean, it looks like a bed to me. It's 100% a bed.
Alright, it's legendary.
Huh? Oh, okay. Yay! I got some Supremium Essence, some Mana Stealing Gits, and some Wither Skeleton Skulls. Which are now in our refined storage system.
Hey.
Yeah. No! No! Pahamar? No.
What could
No.
possibly?
No! I'm saying no. If you want to go place an angel block like 100 blocks away from our base, then be my guest.
Okay.
I will even make you an angel block. Do you remember what angel blocks do?
Yes, I do. I've used them.
Good. Well, I'm going to give you one.
I could always do it.
I'm not, because we don't have any feathers. We have a lot of chickens, but no feathers.
I'll go and do it in the nether, alright?
I don't like anything that you do. Do it in your fancy base that you were so proud of, so that when a wither blows up and like destroys all your hard work.
Maybe I should do it in Lex's base.
That I would support.
Do you at least want to come and see it?
I'm here, I'm watching. Why do you do these things to me, Pahamar? Did you build this fancy platform up here just for this purpose?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're weird.
You're weird.
Thanks.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm right behind you. See, I'm hitting you now.
You're literally... I see my shield go down, but you're invisible.
Awesome. Place the thing. How many of those do you have?
2.
Oh my goodness. Now is this the bad one, the D20 one? This is the D20, right? Oh my goodness. Happy Valentine's Day.
Here's
Well, that's
our Valentine to you.
It's a piece of paper. And it just says a Valentine.
Okay, well here's number 2.
Maybe it's a Valentine's Day special.
Maybe there's no wither.
Maybe there will be a wither. Oh, look! It's a wither!
It's the wither!
Look at that! Who'd have thunk? Bye-bye, Pahamar's fancy little building. You were aware that they destroy blocks, right? Like withers do that?
Yes.
Like you didn't think he was just going to be trapped in there, right?
No, I didn't think he was going to get spawned. Alright, well bye.
I have a shield, dude. This is like trivial for me.
I also got to pass your jetpack. Don't lose the nether star.
I have a magnet? I think. Yeah, I have a magnet. He dead.
See, that wasn't bad.
I'll meet you back at our base. I'm teleporting home now.
Well, okay, maybe we have a lot of zombie pingment now.
Also, the withering effect the shield absorbs as well. If this armor wasn't OP enough for you. To be fair, my entropy is a little bit low, so... Like, I'm at 80% entropy right now. So he did actually hurt a little bit. But I only have one armor piece. I don't have the others. I'm gonna make... Oh, there's upgrades you can apply to these, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but if you hold the control key over that helmet I gave you, you'll see there's upgrade options. You alright in there, buddy?
Yep, I just killed a bunch of them.
A bunch of what?
Zombie pigmen.
Sweet.
They actually did. They got my shield up a little low.
Yeah.
Like, the entropy was only about 23%.
Right.
But my shield was, like, getting down to, like, 4. Because there was just so many.
Nice.
Speaking of so many.
You lured them out.
They were already here.
You're a monster.
Yes, I am. But
Nice.
now they're dead.
My battery's recharging. Curious as to how much of an effect it had on our RF. So yeah, like I just hurt our RF a little bit. I'm gonna take a nap because solar power is our main source of power at the moment. So what do you think? Draconic orb or something else?
Sure, but you gotta find a cool place to put it.
No, that's if I'm gonna build it and show you how it works, could you at least do the one task that you're good at, which is finding a cool place to put it?
I just find a place to put it.
That's fine. I don't care where it goes, just as long as you don't complain about it.
Alright, well you make me an angel block.
Oh, goodness. We don't have any feathers, dude.
Well, it's a wonder that we have chickens.
It is a wonder that we have chickens, but that, like, we don't have feathers is a confusing thing to me. Can you do me a thing and make the chicken essence?
You're lucky I understand what you're talking about.
Just a chicken seed. You need a chicken chunk. 2 eggs and a tier 2 mob chunk and 2 feathers. So you'll need a few feathers, but yeah. Angel block, ahoy. While you're doing that, I'm going to prepare the things that I need for an actual orb. I'm thinking, how about a tier 4 orb for now? Because that's the easier one to go with, and it stores 9.8 billion RF.
Give me your sword.
Why? Looting?
Yes.
Okay. So if we want a tier 4 orb, so that's cool. So we want an energy core, right? For a tier 4 orb, we're going to need 1 energy core, 4 energy core stabilizers, 54 draconium blocks, and 26 redstone blocks. So let's... Yeah, we could teach it. We'll do a quick teaching. I wanted to know how to make an energy core stabilizer, and it should already know how to make a particle generator, because I already taught it that, didn't I? Maybe not.
Silly chickens.
Could have sworn I did. Are you sure I didn't do it? I guess not. I guess I reasoned that I was only making it like once, so whatever's.
3 feathers.
Yay. Cool. So, refreshing tier 4 ingredient list. 1 energy core, 4 energy core stabilizers.
Or we can do the thing you're doing.
Missing gold, huh? How are we out of gold, Palmar?
Because we don't have a gold plant.
How do we not have a gold plant?
Because you stopped sifting. You could, like, go sift.
I could.
That's a thing you could do.
I could. I agree with your statement that that's a thing I could do. It's adorable that you think I'm gonna, but... How about instead I make a gold plant?
There's that.
So we're going to need 2 tier 4 crafting seeds and 8 supremium essence. 2 tier 4 crafting seeds. And all the crafting goes. Loving it.
We could probably retire the redstone plant and maybe even the diamond plant.
I don't know about that. Like, I think as long as they're voiding, just let them go. Because as we use it, it'll just replenish.
Well, you're voiding.
Why is your response to everything you are X?
Because that's a poop joke.
What? Dude, I hate you. Like, so much?
No, you don't.
You're right, I don't. I should, though. I really should. Yeah, we have plenty of room in the farm right now. Like, there's no reason to... There we go. Gold essence. With a stack limit of 64. Perfect. So this will start making gold essence for us. This has already made several stacks of gold. So if we want energy core stabilizers times 4, nice. So that's that. The other thing we're gonna need is an energy core. So 2 wyverns and a wyvern. Nice. And then back to our list of items. So for a tier 4, 54 draconium, 26 redstone.
You get all the things you need?
Yeah.
We also should have a tree farm.
We probably should.
I hear Steve's carts is good for that.
It is. It's true. And then we're going to need energy pylons, right? We're probably going to want 2 of these energy pylons. Let me know when you're done with my sword, by the way. So Draconic core times 2.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, so since feathers are taking a long time, what do you want? What are you doing?
We're going to do the thing.
We're going to play the feud?
Sure. Oh, we get 2 of these per crafting recipe. That's nice. And then we're going to need glass. And let's get a flux plug for now. And then what we're going to do is... Well, we're also going to want one of these. You can put you guys away. And then that will be that. And then flux plug should be almost done crafting. Almost. All right, buddy, you ready to build this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. So did you decide where it's going to go? It's pretty big.
How big?
I don't know. Let's say, like, I don't know.
Did we seriously not have a collagen hooked up into this thing?
Oh, maybe. Probably not.
Thank you so much.
Unlimited diamonds, no cobble. We have cobble gens in there.
Exchange.
Huh? I know, right? If only. So yeah, it's pretty big in terms of size. Like not that big. Like think like 7x7 or 9x9ish. So let me know where you want the center of this to be.
How's right here?
That's cool. But it's going to be like above and below our base then. Is that how you want it?
How's it above and below? I thought it was all on a single plane.
No, it's an orb.
Yes, but how big of an orb? The orb itself is 7x7?
By 7?
7 diameter or 7 radius?
Diameter? You know, like it could be a little bit more. It depends how big, like, there's different tiers of this thing. It depends how big we want it to be eventually. I don't know if it actually says what the like what the size is.
Well, that would be 7x7.
Okay, so is that cool for you?
Yes.
Okay, then let's do it. All right. So we're going to have the very center of this thing is the energy core, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So if you open up the UI on it, see the button that says tier up?
Okay.
Change it so that it's a tier 4.
Okay.
Cool. And then it should show us the visual representation of how it's supposed to be, but it's not-ish. Oh, wait, turn on build guide.
Okay.
See? So that's how you build a tier 4.
So we need
all these things. And as you get closer, notice how it like builds in and out. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. So that's 9.
I have all the blocks.
8, 9. Okay, well, you go and do your thing.
And then now you might have noticed a little fact. That center block is no longer accessible to us.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's okay. These are draconian blocks, by the way, which is actually pretty hard to get when you're not, you know, doing mystical agriculture.
So this thing gonna explode?
No. So then we're probably going to want... So I think, if I remember correctly, it's going to be something like this. It doesn't really matter how far away we put these things, but I want to, like, space them a little bit. So you want to do 4 blocks away? Does that sound cool?
Sure.
Okay. So now the energy core stabilizers can activate the energy core. So now, see how it says valid? Like, open up any one of these, and it's basically the same UI you were looking at before in the center block.
Okay.
And hit activate.
So that's a ball.
Yep.
And now what's it doing?
Where is my particles all? Storing energy.
Except it's not.
Correct. So the next thing we have to do is put on energy pylons, which will allow energy to go in and out. And what we want to do, place one within 16 blocks of the core and place a glass either above or below it, depending on its Y position relative to the core. If the pylon is above the center of the core, the glass needs to be on the bottom. And if the pylon is below the center of the core, the glass needs to be on top. Meaning, basically, it needs to look like this. Let's put our pylon here. And our glass here. So that's your orb. Oh wait, it's right click this thing, right? Yeah, so blue is going to be input. So we're going to input out the bottom.
Okay.
And then we're going to output out the top, is what I want to do. Cool. So you ready to hook up energy to it?
Sure.
Okay.
Particles?
Yep. And look inside the draconium block. I'm currently emptying out our storage blocks here. Our vibrant capacitor.
So So we won't need that capacitor anymore, or is that just going to be a buffer?
I'm gonna remove the capacitor. We can use it elsewhere-ish if you want, but yeah, it's gonna eventually just be gone.
So we'll never need more energy storage, basically.
I mean, if you want to go tier 8, you can.
That's infinite?
It's as near as infinite as you can get. You would know the number.
I'm assuming it's going to be max float.
It's max something. Tier 8 is linked to big number. Tier 8 is 2 to the 63 minus 1. The 64-bit signed integer max. So, yes, really big number.
Neat.
So, yeah, neat, right? So, what I want to do is once we've got this thing all transferred.
So does Draconic actually have some form of producing its own power, or is it just like ridiculous in terms of consumption and storage?
So it had its own version in 1.7. It's not implemented yet for 1.10. It has like a basic coal burning generator that does ADR off a tick, just in case you're playing with a mod pack that has no other power generation mods, but really it does not have its own version of power generation at this point.
How did the zombie get out?
Playing Bomber. Alright, our capacitor is now empty. So what I'm going to want to do is replace... Also, by the way, our...
wireless transmitter's not down?
Yeah, everything's probably down right now.
You broke everything.
Probably, yes. So are we getting power over here at some rate? I'm going to say we should be, and it doesn't appear that we are. For the time being, I want this to... I might make this as its own network.
You know, I would have thought standing on this would have caused me death. But it doesn't.
Shared owner Pahimar power gen network.
I'm getting so much wheat. It's for all the nesting things I'm going to get for the chickens.
Ignore limit true. So this means it can accept power as much as you want.
Very technical.
And this...
Tyler.
One sec.
What are you doing?
Ignore limit true. So you should be sending now.
Kill the storage network. How'd you do that?
We're getting 1200 RF tech. Can you sleep for me real quick, buddy?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Fix the.
I'm gonna. As soon as you sleep, I will fix the thing.
I'm gonna sleep in the not bed.
Okay. So this should bump up like a big spike as soon as it's daytime, and it did. See, now we're getting 15,000 RF a tick. So that's cool. And then you are going to be a flux plug. I'm assuming that you're okay with the fact that you're directly on the energy pylon. Let's see if this is okay or if we need a conduit in between. We'll find out. So you're going to be that ignore limit true, so you can send as much power as you want. Is everything back on? In theory, everything should be on again and functional.
Yeah, it looks it.
Cool. All right. So what I did, Palmar, is made a new flux network. Okay, if you come down here, the bottom plug down here is receiving, and this green plug over here is sending, and that's only for power gen. So that's basically, these two will be the only two objects on that network, and it's basically all the things that are generating power are putting it into the orb. And then on the top of the orb, we have the green thing, which is a sender. It's sending power to all the things in our base. So basically all power routes through the orb.
Yes.
Makes sense?
Yep.
Okay then. So that's up and running.
Let it fill and be merry.
It's going to take a while. It's only at 0.65%.
Yeah, well.
And much of that was backlogged. We had 50 million in storage.
Well, until we get a reactor up and running.
Yeah, yeah, we can get an extreme reactor or something. All right, you want to come back in a minute?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Palomar, you ready to wrap up then?
Yes.
Cool. All right, wrapping up point. Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will be back next time to, I don't know, do more stuffs. I don't know, fun things, right, Palomar?
Chickens.
Chickens? All right, we can do chickens if you want.
Occasionally chickens.
I might want to like play a little bit more with the flux networks and manipulation of power, and maybe even play with the Draconic lasers, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think between this episode and next episode, I'm probably going to get like a basic like farm building set up with all kinds of nesting pens and the names of chickens in there, because it's kind of ridiculous how many there are.
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of chickens.
And at least then I could like filter off which ones are here, which ones I want to breed, etc.
Yeah. All right, dude. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.